Hey there guys, thanks for checking out our playthrough of Battle Ravens. This is from the Plastic Soldier Company and designed by Daniel Mercy. This is on Kickstarter at the moment, but we're going to show you a preview copy where we're going to play through the game. I have D with me. Hello D. Ooh. This is set in the sort of Dark Ages where we have two big forces of armies. I've got the Anglo-Saxons, D's got the Norsemen, and we're basically in that sort of formation that they used to fight in called shield wall. So there's a lot going on the board here, but basically each one of these areas, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas on the board, and we're trying to control 3 of them on the opposing side to break the shield wall as such. So each one of us starts with, we all got these Hearthguard, so they're at the back, so the back row are Hearthguard, the front row are Bondi, and so they're basically light armored and heavy armored. So they got 1 wound, 2 wound. And then at the back here we've got some thralls, which are archers. These all have sort of game mechanics, which I'll explain in a minute. We'll show you also doing gameplay and explain things. The object of the game is to capture 3 objectives from your opponent. So for example, if I clear out this area, then my forces can move into there and I've captured a section of the shield wall. Once you've broken 3 spaces of the shield wall, you can then claim victory and the rest of the army retreats as such. To do that, on your turn, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our ravens. Now, we've got these little raisin? We've got raven tokens. 20,
don't eat them.
Yeah, 20 each. And what we're going to do is basically take it in turns to place them in areas. So, for example, if I place 3 there, and then D will go and he could place tokens somewhere else. What that means is once I've placed all my tokens, when I activate an area, I can spend ravens to do actions. Now, for every raven I spend, I can get a dice in combat. So let's say I spent 3 ravens over there. I could roll then 3 dice. And then depending on what I got, that would have been a really good roll. So 6s count as 2 hits. 5s and 4s count as single hits. So I actually got 4 hits there. If D had any ravens left in his location, he could then spend them to roll defense dice. Or he just has to take wounds. So 4 wounds, he could take, say, for example, 2 twos on the Hearthguard, which means 2 of them would die, or he could do 2, 3, 4 like that. But the only restriction is that you have to take as much. Like for example, he couldn't do 3 on them and then leave 1 over. You
couldn't leave a half damage on a herdman if there was another option available. You have to take off full units where at all possible.
So that's the only restriction on damage, but basically it gives you those options. What's really clever here is when you place down, so for example in that situation I placed 3 there, let's see then D goes down and he places 6 on his location. 9 is the maximum you can place, by the way. Once he places I can't go back and go, oh shit, he's going to go really hard and go place 2 more there. Once you've placed ravens down, it's done. You can't go back there. But during the action step, you can spend ravens as you want. So for example, I could, spend 1 and just roll 1 dice, do 1 damage. He then kills one of his Bondi or tries to defend it. Then I can go somewhere else and then come back here again and then spend 1 to move one of my Hearthguards, say for example, into a weaker area. They can move adjacent and so on. So you could spend them back and forth as you like. But that's pretty much it. We're going to place our ravens, then we're going to use them to do actions. Oh, and the archers. Archers are basically, in this period, archers didn't have a huge role in the battles. But they were there to harass and just annoy the opponent's shield walls. So they have a similar sort of function here. You can spend a thrall to re-roll one of your attack dice. So for example, let's go back to that situation. I spend my 3 ravens. I roll the 3 dice. I've rolled 1 hit and 2 misses. I can go, you know what? I'm going to spend one of my thralls and re-roll this dice. It did not help me. But they basically give you 3 re-rolls a turn.
And they refresh at the end of each round as well.
Yeah. The thing here that we've got to keep in mind is that when you lose a region, so let's say for example D takes this region over, I will lose 3 of my ravens and 1 of my thralls for every location I've lost, which means I get less ravens to activate and less re-rolls. So it does hamper you. But the flip side, the opponent who moves, let's say he moved 4 of his soldiers into that area, those 4 soldiers cannot be moved out. So they are stuck there.
It's like they're occupying their enemy territory.
Exactly. So there's a detriment to both sides. All right, so I'm going to cut it here. You got the general gist. We're going to start immediately, and we're going to film the whole game so you can see what it's like. All right, welcome to the gameplay. We've worked out who's first player. D's going to be first player. So first thing he's going to do is place some ravens.
So first thing probably to mention is with the first player doesn't move. So I'm going to be the first player in every single round going further forwards. Whether that's a positive or a negative, I do not really know because I have to put down my first intention. So I am going to take 3 ravens, and I'm going to put 3 ravens here. This is indicating 3 action points in this section. So it passes to Jason.
Right. This one over here in the middle. I'm going to put 1 on the flank down here. So I said 9 is the maximum you can place in the area. You can also place none in an area if you want to. So you could have a place completely blank, devoid of any orders.
I am going to place 2 in this area.
Okay. I'm going to place another 1 over there.
I am going to place 2 here.
Oh, this left flank is not very busy.
I feel like the other flank might be though.
What have you got there? 5?
3.
3. All right. I'm going to put... I think I'm going to put 1 in here as well.
Good. I put 3 here.
Okay. So in that case, you've only got 2 sections left to place, don't you? I'm going to put 1 there.
I'm going to put 4 there.
Okay. I'm going to put 8 over there.
I put 6 here.
I'm going to put 8 over there.
Yeah.
So I'm going heavy for a right hook. Just go straight for the juggernaut. I mean...
or the jugular, whichever one you feel is going to be more painful.
Alright, so as the first player, you get to choose the first raven action.
So, I am going to start...
So, this is really interesting about this. Obviously, it spoils a bit of the tactics, what we're doing by discussing it. But in this situation, I've got 8 here. How much you got there?
4.
So, he could potentially try and force my hand by taking all 4 of those and rolling them for attacks. Because you can obviously use your thralls as rerolls. Which would mean that, let's say he gets 4 hits on there. Would I then just take those 4 hits because they're not relevant to what dice or actions I'm going to be using there?
It's just as long as you have presence there.
Yeah, one of these guys can roll 9 dice. But then I might have to decide, am I going to take some of this 8 tokens away to defend, or am I just going to go sod it, do what damage you're going to do, and I'm going to roll 8 dice, and if I fluff my roll, so be it.
Because effectively, I've got 4 in this zone, so I could get a maximum of 4 6s and do 8 damage. He has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. He effectively has 9 health.
Yeah.
So I can't wipe out that whole entire area. So even if I rolled 4 6s, Jason could just take all the damage, take it on the chin, and then roll 8 dice back against myself, but be down to 1 bondy figure, which then makes it quite weak for future turns. And yeah, it's really interesting.
And there's lots of other things. I mean, he can potentially move guys in there to bolster it in case he thinks, or wait to see what happens.
I'm going to start here.
Okay.
I'm going to spend all 6 of my tokens.
Okay.
I'm going to attack 6 dice in this area here.
So I get to see what he does first before I choose what my 1 token is going to do. Oh, there's 2 6s.
So there, 2 hits each. That's 2, 4. That's 1 point. So that's 5 damage I'm doing at the moment. I think I'm going to use one of my thralls. I'm going to reroll that.
Less good.
I'm going to leave it where it is.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that. So that's 5 damage.
So now it's my choice. I've got 1 token here. I could just take the 5, which means I could do, say, 2 and a 1 or whatever. Or I could... You know what? I'm going to spend it. I'm going to go for a lucky roll. 6 coming up. No, I rolled a 3. So I don't save it. So I'm going to take 5 damage. So now I have the options of spreading them around. I think one of the Hearthguard units is definitely going to go. That puts me down to taking 2. So I got 3 more. So now I could take all 3 of the Bondi. Or I could take another Hearthguard and 1 of the Bondi. But I think I'm going to do something that Dee did in the last game. I'm just going to take all 3 of them. So that's 5 wounds I've taken. 3 on the Bondi, 2 on the Hearthguard. But that leaves me with only Hearthguard left here. So you might say, well, that looks a bit weak now. But there's only 4 wounds there. But if he rolls any 1s, like a 1 attack, that does nothing because I can't take a 1 off. So that's my thought process there. We shall see how well that pays out.
Cool.
And the other thing is obviously what I can do is I can strengthen you, which is what I'm going to do. How much you got there?
3.
And there?
2.
Right, so I'm going to spend this 1. And I'm going to move this into there.
Cool.
That's the first time I've done a move action.
Right, mine.
Yeah.
I've had all 4 here on the attack.
Okay. Trying to force my hand, are you?
No, I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to just take up the chin and hit me for 8 dice back.
Depends what you roll.
I am going to reroll one of those.
Alright, another 4.
I think I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to do 4 damage.
Okay. Oh, man. I think you may be right. I might just take it on the chin. In fact, I'm going to. So, I've got 8 tokens here. I could spend a couple just to... But I've gone for a strategy and I'm going to stick with that. So, I've got to take 4. So, I'm going to take a 2 from there. And then 2 from here. So, that's 4. So, I couldn't take 3 in because they would have left 1 left over. And I can't do that because there was a potential to do maximum damage there. So, that's my casualties. Look at my casualty piles. Really stacking up.
You've done no damage to me.
Alright.
You might need these soon.
Soon. In fact, now. So, you've already... I could go somewhere else. In fact, I might go... Yeah, in fact, I'm going to go here. So, I'm going to spend all 8 in a big, crazy attack. 6, 7, 8. And I'm looking for 6s. Right, I got 2. Actually, this is not bad. There's a 5 and a couple of 4s.
7 damage so far.
Yeah, and I've got 3 misses. I'm definitely going to use a thrall to re-roll. Do I want to re-roll? Yeah, I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to re-roll 2. You can't use these on the defense anyway, and I'm just going to go for maximum attrition. So another 1. So there's 8 wounds. He's got no... Oh no, you've got defense there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to spend all 3 of those. So 8 damage you're dealing.
Yep.
That's the same numbers, do the same in defense. So I've got 1, so take 7. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that's a lone dude standing firm.
Right, me.
Yeah.
I think over here I'm going to have 2 little attacks.
Okay. That's a
1
hit.
damage. I'll leave that.
Okay, I got 1 token there. I will spend it for what it's worth to have a little defense. I missed. I rolled a 2.
Bondi down.
Boo! The other guy turned around in fear. Alright, back to me. Alright, so I've only got 2 options left. I got 1 dude there and then the 8 over there. I'll go with the 8. Another big, cost me another 2 dice. Another big smash onto the Norse left flank, my right. Oh, this is weak, weak sauce.
Good that you got a couple of 6s, eh?
So 5 misses. I'm clearly going to spin that thrall to reroll one of these. Another 6. No.
6 damage.
Yep. And you got no defense, so that's just 6 to the face. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, over to you, my man.
Well, spend 2 to attack you up.
Nothing. Can you reroll? Might as well. I got, unless you got some. Oh, you got one over there.
Yeah, I'll reroll one of them.
Goes to 2. Where was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Bundy or a Herman.
2 Bundy can go. Screw the unarmored peasants. All right. So that's quite interesting. That was a good move by D. And you, because he's still got this attack here. This is my only one I have left, so I have to activate this now. Only thing I can do is attack or move, which leaves me less defense. Is that your plan? Was
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you got 3 dice there, which means you can do a straight attack. But you know what? As the person I am, I'm just going to swing with him. And 6. What did I get?
That's a 3.
That's less, and I got no thralls, so that's nothing.
So it comes to me. So I've got these 3. Interestingly enough,
You're thinking of moving.
I am thinking of moving because this is looking very dire. So I think I'm going to actually move, spend 2 tokens to move 2 Herdmen from here to here.
Interesting about move, you can only move adjacent, but he spent 2 tokens there, which means you can move 2 people, 2 units, 1 space, or 1 unit, 2 spaces. So you could have moved a unit all the way out to the flank, but obviously that one was looking more dire. And then it goes to me, I pass because I got no tokens left.
And then this one I'll do a little poke. Nah.
Miss. Alright. And that is the end of the first round. Now we check for victory conditions. Obviously no one's won yet. And we go to the next round. So we get our 20, we get our thralls back.
3 thralls, 20 tokens.
20 tokens. D's the first player and he gets to place the first load again. Alright. And the battlefield is now a little more sparse than it was 10 minutes ago.
7 there.
Wow. Straight in there, huh? I'm going to put 1 over there on the left flank. Screw the left flank. The camera doesn't see the left flank very well.
I'm going to put 4 here. 4.
Okay. I'm going to put 2 over here on this inner left flank.
I'm going to put 2 here.
Okay. How many did you put here? Was it 4?
4.
So I'm going to put 2 there as well.
I'm going to put 1 here.
Okay. I'm thinking. I'm going to put. I'm going to put I'm going to put 7 here.
I put 6 here.
And I'm going to put. I'm going to put 3 there.
I've got nothing left, so I'm going to put nothing there.
Okay, and then I'm putting my last, what is this, 5 in this right flank over here. All right, my man. Where you going?
Interesting.
So just to give you, I'm going to give you a quick overall shot. The battlefield. Tokens galore. It's obviously very important they're not to lose a location because you get less ravens to place down. And you see it's obviously, it can quickly stagnate, to, not stagnate, perpetuate to a point where you're running out of options.
7 over there. Do I just go for the crush? I spend 6 of these on the attack.
Ooh, leaving 1 cheeky one left for defense. Oh, that's not great. That's 3 hits.
3.
I think you should spend all 3 thralls, man.
Spend 1. Spend another one. I'll keep that.
4.
4 damage. So it has to be the 2 big guys.
or I defend.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I got 5 tokens there. You got 1 left. So I think I'm going to spend 3, leaving me 2 left. Because you got 3 health left there. I would need double 6 or a 6 and a like basically 3 hits. I don't know why I'm working it out a double 6, but yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go that. I'm gonna go 3 because I want to keep at least 1 herdman alive here, or half guard. So I've rolled 3 hits. What did you?
4, so it does 1 damage. So
Yeah, just
here's the Bondy.
which is perfect. Now it goes over to me. Right. Oh man, decisions. Where does your other big one was over here? Your other big one's over here, isn't it?
If you consider that big one.
Was it 6 there?
6.
Okay. I think. Interesting. I'm trying to decipher where I can do maximum damage. Well, how much you got in this one?
4.
Alright, I'm going to go there first. So I'm going to take my 2 poxy attacks, and they're going to try and ham home as much as I can. Oh, that's pretty good.
Good effort.
3.
3, eh? Yeah, I'll take it. Or the Bondy.
Ah! Okay, here we go.
I will. I think I'm going to spend all 6 here.
Okay. What's he got? What's he got? Oh, I see 4.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll reroll 1.
Oh, it has to be a 6.
6 damage.
Alright, so that's over here on this flank over here.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely spending my 2 to get me 2 defense dice. It's not bad. I saved 2 of them.
Annoyingly, it's just enough to keep you alive as well.
So
Take 4
4,
damage.
which is
Has to be those 2.
those 2. My Hearth Guard take the brunt of that. For what it's worth, I'm going to spend this one. I'm going to move the Hearth Guard over to there. Now you could wonder, why am I doing it now? I could leave that for later because he can't attack on this flank. I'm trying to stall out to get him to spend his attack dice so I could see where he's, going first. And less defense dice on my big attacks, hopefully.
I think I'll spend all 4 of those.
Right, I've got no defense dice here, but he's got no re-rolls. So 4 1s would be good.
So
3.
That's 3 damage, but they are all herdmen.
Yeah, so basically I kill 1. That's the one exception because I can't split it down anymore. I'm going to go on the right flank down here. I've got 2 tokens left. I'm going to see how much damage I can cause there. Not much. I've rolled a 2 and a 1. I'm going to re-roll one of them. Oh, son of a bitch. Nothing. Right, you'll go.
I will pass with that one.
Not gonna attack. Oh,
No, I suppose I can,
yeah.
can't I? Oh, yeah, of course I can.
If you roll a 6.
Second again. Oh, yeah, definitely. Got 5 though. Dice down.
Which does nothing. But if you rolled a 6, obviously you would have killed one there.
I totally forgot about that.
Okay. Let's go over here. I've got 3. I'm gonna just go with all 3. 3 hits.
Ugh.
That's interesting because obviously you would want 6s. But that's still a decent result. So
1 defense. That's nothing. So they are all herdmen, so it only does 1 of them dead.
yeah. But and obviously I didn't mention this, but obviously spending ravens to roll for defense does not take up your action. So obviously it goes to D.
Right, so me, interestingly enough. So
Those are your
I'm
last
gonna
2.
use these. So I am going to attack you for 1.
For 1.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
1 damage.
Is it there, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll take 1. Stupid Bondy.
Get that Bondy before the rest of them come charging in.
Alright, how many have I got here again? Was it 4, 7? 7. Boom. And I got 2 rerolls. Yeah. This is my last. As you can see, I've got no more ravens left over. So clearly, I'm going to use my last 2 rerolls here, unless I roll 7 6s, which I did not. So I'm going to reroll 2 of these ones with my thralls. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1 defense. Looking for a 6.
And you got it as well. 4 damage.
So I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. If I hadn't rolled a 6, you would have killed them all.
Jeez, yeah.
Bondi stands strong.
God damn it. So now, let's have a look at the battlefield now. So that flank for you is looking a bit soft there, my man. You got, what is it, the herdman up? So 3, 4, 1, 6 over here. And then, of course, these 2 are untouched. But I'm a little more spread out. I got, obviously, a little bit of damage here. But then I've only got 3, 4, and then a little bit chunky here. And then 4 back down in the end.
So new turn.
Yep.
Get thralls back.
No one's won victory yet. So, over to Raven tokens.
I will do... Four.
This is really interesting there now,
Interesting.
because now there's like a
And
lot of
6
gaps.
over there.
Oh my god, 6. I'm gonna put 1 on the end here.
I'm gonna put 6 there.
Oh, maybe I should have put 2 on the end. Okay. Oh man, I'm really undecided what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna match you. Your 6 on the end there. I'm gonna put 6 there as well.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Put 1 there.
Okay. I'm going to put. I'm gonna put 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put 6 over here.
I put 7 there.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Right. Okay. I'm gonna put. Have you got no more left? I'm gonna put 3 there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put 3 there.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put 1 there. So I've spread it out a bit, and I've got some plans in mind, but it depends on when D goes first.
Right. I think.
Because this is the turn where we can actually explain what happens when areas get cleared.
Right, I'll start here.
You're getting 6 there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. How many dice you got there?
Got 1.
Right, this is important. I need you to screw this up. Oh, that's not bad.
3, 4, 5.
That's enough to kill them all. Which means I can't just take it.
I'll reroll 1.
Anything but a 1.
Reroll that one again.
Anything but a 1.
I got 2. Do that. 5 damage.
Alright, so as you can see, I've only got 4 health there. I cannot just take that because I'll lose the area. But the way that the end of sequence works, there is a chance that I can still refill the area with things. So I've got a token over here. If he clears that out before he moves in, I can move a guy in there to stop him. But I'm not. I was planning on doing something similar. But okay, so you're only doing how many? 5.
5.
I'm gonna use 4 of my tokens. So give me 1 more dice. So I'm gonna go for just try and keep one of those guys alive. Oh no!
Yes, no rerolls.
So that was a negative. Both of those guys die. And you can see I've got 2 tokens there left. That does nothing now. That's wasted. So annoying.
Right, yours.
Okay. Where's the other big one? What's down here? So I'm going to spend this one, and they're going to move across the leg like that.
Sounds good. I will attack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's getting big. Go big or go home.
Whoa!
6 damage.
6 damage. I am going to use a reroll. 7 damage.
Okay. I'm going to use all 3 of mine here to roll for defense. I need a couple of 6s here. I got 1.
1, so you take 5 damage.
Which is
All
enough
dead.
to kill them all. You may notice I have 2 empty spaces. Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
This really good turn of rolls has probably made it really difficult for Jason now.
Yeah, I'm on the defensive here.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like I was...
Felt like you were on the cusp of taking over some areas, but...
Okay. Okay. I'm going to spend 1 from here, and I'm going to move that across to there.
Definitely right. So I'm going to 7 attack on those.
Okay. Come on, I need to fluff a roll.
Whoa! 2, 4, 6 damage.
6. Okay.
If you don't block anything, they're dead.
I'm going to spend 2, and I know it's a risk, but I'm only rolling 2. I need... Oh, no!
Snake eyes!
And you can't roll defense die.
Dead.
God damn it, no! See, the reason why I didn't roll the 3rd one was I was hoping one of them survives so I could move across to there. And I still have
And then
more
move.
tokens. Yeah. But,
Hasn't paid out, has it?
No.
Right, where are you going next?
I'm going to spend another 1 from here to move him across to there.
A Bundy.
Yeah.
He's going to get his ass kicked. Right. I'll attack there.
Okay.
6. 5.
Alright,
1 damage.
I'll just take it.
Yeah, that's the right decision.
And then I'm going to spend this 1 from here, and I'm going to move a Hearthguard from there to there. Have you got anything left?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to spend this 1 from here to move that across to there. And then I've got 4 here. I'm going to spend 1 of those to move this guy across to there.
Lots of manoeuvring from the Anglos.
And then I'm going to spend these 3 to try and take out that last Bondi over there.
Well, if you don't, you're rubbish. With 1 hit.
Yeah, he's dead.
No rerolls.
I just realised I've left, like, yeah.
That's exactly what you've done as well.
Okay. Whoa! Jeez. That was brutal. Oh, I didn't use any of my freaking...
Nope.
Oh, that was a terrible turn. I can't believe it.
I'll point out something else in a minute, which I think was massively important for you.
I forgot to move it across to there.
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll go through the steps. Okay, so once all ravens have been spent and the resulting actions completed, you then carry out the following activities in the order shown below. So you capture enemy shield wall areas. So anything that's open in front of you, you move into. So for example, everything that's there moves into there. So we've both captured an area. Then return all ravens to your hand. Right, so you get all the ravens back at this point. You get then all your thralls back to your area. And then for every area that you have lost, you lose 3 ravens and 1 of your thralls. And then you check, obviously, has anyone claimed 3 areas? If they have, they've won. Otherwise, it goes to the next round.
So the interesting thing I wanted to mention is when you've gone into one of these areas, you can't pull them back anymore.
Yeah.
And one thing which I think Jason might have made a mistake with is if you'd have let this area go, 6 of my figures would have then been stuck and not been able to be used to reinforce elsewhere. While now, I can now potentially move those across somewhere to go and refill.
Yeah, you're right.
Because obviously you've left 3, I've only put 2 figures in there now, so I feel that could be a big thing.
And also why I chose to move a Bondi instead of a Hearthguard. I'm not really sure why I did that.
Clearly I
Rattled me.
I rattled your cages with those vicious last-ditch attacks.
Alright, you're first player.
Right. Let's go. 3, 6, 9 there. 8 there. we are going to go 2 there.
Okay. I'm uncertain. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 6 there.
I'm going to go 9 there.
I'm going to go 1 over there.
So you can reinforce. I will go... 1 there.
Okay. I'm going to go 7 over here.
I've got 5 there.
And I'm going to go 3 there.
Oh, right.
Now, just to mention as well, obviously areas that you can't place ravens there, that does nothing. And obviously areas that have been captured, there's no point in putting. So you do have less spaces to put ravens. So obviously losing 3 is detrimental, but not game killing.
In this particular game, it's not been too bad because we both lost one at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, if you lose one and the opponent doesn't, then they have 3 more tokens than you and an extra throw than you as well. So, right.
And also, just talking about movement, if I wanted to move these guys, this cost 1 movement to go from there to there. Yeah. So this space, for some reason, is now adjoined. But, for example, D cannot reinforce to that way because they are cut off.
I'm going to start with 8 here.
Okay. Have you got any left? You left 1 for defense.
1 left.
Or movement, potentially.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to reroll 1. 5.
Okay.
I think... do I reroll another? I think I'm going to reroll another.
Okay. 5. And all rerolls done. So, I've got, what have I got? Just 7, I believe it was? 3, 6, 7. You've got 5 wounds. I'm going to... Oh man, do I risk it? I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna roll 5 of them and leave 2 behind. So stupid. I'm so risky. I should just freaking roll them all. Right, so I've saved 4.
Yeah, he's got 2 wounds, so...
Yeah, so that paid off. Right. The hell am I doing?
Where are you going?
I think I'm going to do this one on the end here. So this one is going to move. Now, how many you got there? 2.
2.
It's going to move to there. Stupid Bondy. I could move the Hearth Guard, which would leave the 2 Bondy left there. But those 2, just 2 hits would kill them both. So I need to just leave it there. So I don't know. I'll go with that.
Oh, I will attack here for 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll attack here for 2. 1 damage.
Right. Jeez. My army is decimated. Right. Okay. I'm gonna... I know what he's gonna do as well, which is really annoying. You got how many left yet?
1.
1. So you could potentially kill me. And I can't leave there either.
God.
Okay. I'm going to spend... I've got 3 over here. I'm going to spend 1 of them to move this guy to there.
Will it not cost 2 to get there?
No. So you just jump across. So that was my 1 Raven expenditure. I feel like that's what I'm doing on my turns. When you're rolling to attack and I'm rolling to maneuver.
Oh, it's really interesting. This is. I will... I attack there for 1.
Okay.
Oh, nothing.
Okay. How many you got left? There was 1, right?
1.
And I got 2 plus good defense there now. This is the one I'm worried about right here. I've got 6 there. Even if I attack with all 6, which is what you're hoping for, so I leave no defense. No, I'm going to spend 1 year, and I'm going to reinforce again to there.
Okay.
So many troops dead. So many wives are going to be crying in the morning.
I will.
Unless this is like the charge of the Rome, where all of them were actually women.
Oh man, especially I need a 2. I think I've got to attack here because if I get a 6 and then you don't block it.
Oh my god, that would be really bad.
Oh, it's not 6. It's
So it's 1 hit.
1 hit, but unfortunately, a herdsman.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother rolling. I'm just gonna laugh at you.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Oh, I'm really undecided. See, what I'm thinking here is I got 2 tokens left here. I'm unlikely to kill both because I need 4 damage. So I need double 6 to kill them. I do have 2 rerolls. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I've just convinced myself. Double 6.
Oh.
I'm gonna reroll 1. Oh!
We got a 5.
Oh, where am I gonna do another attack somewhere else? Yeah, I'm gonna reroll it. Stupid Jason. Comes a 6. No, just one of them dies. All right, fine.
Well, I think I've just got to do 5 attack here.
Have you got left any tokens left?
Nope.
All right, let's see what happens.
1. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that really is bad. Oh man, so I've got 6 tokens here. I could leave all just sacrifice. I can't take any more casualties. Especially with this mass block on the left here, and I'm really unsure what to do. But I really need to start putting some pressure on you. All right, I'm going to take two tokens. I'm going to roll for a little defense. Yeah, I blocked it. Okay, and then
I've got nothing left, so it's you now.
I'm going to spend these 4 to attack you with. Let's see if I can do some weakening. Now I really regret rolling those for the double 6. 2 damage.
I'll take those 2.
Okay, and then I'm going to do a single attack over here.
For 6.
Here it comes. It is not. Alright.
There you go, it's another round.
Yeah. Get our 2 thralls back.
Got 17 tokens back.
Yep. Where are you going first? Wow, that was a really tactical turn. Friggin' hanging in there.
Oh, this is quite difficult trying to... I've got 5.
I got too many.
I've got 6 over it.
Too many spaces that have just got nothing in it. I'm going to put 3 there.
I'm going to put...
Actually, no, I'm going to put 4 there. I just want I'm going to put 4 there.
I put 6 over there.
Oh. Okay. So, effectively... Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put... How many you got left?
5.
5. So, I'm going to put 7 there.
I've got 5 there.
And I'm going to put 6 there. I'll leave you that poor bastard to his fate.
Me then.
Yeah.
Let's start with... There's 5 over here.
Leaving 1 left.
Yep.
For reinforcing. Cheeky.
That's 2 damage.
That's enough. It's enough. Don't bother re-rolling.
Oh, because you got no thing.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, well, I can do that.
Alright. I've got to go here first. I need to put the pressure on, so I'm going to go all 7. This is where the game is lost. I need to kill all. I need to do 6 wounds at least.
That's 4.
So there's 6 and 2 5s. I'm going to spend both my rerolls to reroll 2 of these. This is where I get the double 6. I do not. That was not a good roll.
4, is it?
Yes.
I think I'm going to use 2 defense. Ah, save 3 of them. So nothing.
That has cost me the game. Because if you had lost 4 there, you would still have 1 left enough, but, you know, I would have been a little easier to try and reinforce.
I think I'm going to do 4 attack there.
Okay. I need you to mess this up. No, he's dead.
3 damage.
I had no defense left. Alright, let's go for it. I'm going to spend my 6 here. 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to dawdle anymore. Give me another dice. Where the hell's the other dice gone? I need a good roll, yeah.
That is not
a good roll.
That's 1 damage. I'm just going to take it. Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to move into that.
Okay. Well then, there's no point. I'm just going to spend these 4, and I'm going to do one last ditch effort to take that right flank. 1.
Nothing.
My rolling has been abysmal.
I have fallen foul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where are you going first?
For 4 damage.
Alright. How many did you get? 1.
Reroll those 2. Just 1 damage.
Oh, you didn't even kill them. Is that it?
Yes.
Alright, so we go through the motions quickly. So, capturing shield wall enemy empty shield wall areas. You move into there. You move into there. I didn't capture any. Unbelievably, that one stood firm. Then we go to return all ravens to your hand for what that's worth. Then you return all thralls to your area. And then you lose 3 for each. Obviously, I've now lost 3 areas. So I've lost the left flank,
the right
the centre, and the right flank.
Sounds pretty
convincing, yeah. Which means I have lost. Well done. You have beaten the Anglo-Saxons.
Oh, had me on the ropes to start with, for sure.
Oh, man. You know what?
I thought you were going to start cruising.
Well, the thing is, what I thought was, and we're just going to go straight into little afterthoughts here. What I was thinking was there, on that right flank, I wanted to go heavy, take it out, so then I could move all my stuff across, shuffling it out, and then start pushing into the center and just taking these out here. But because in the center it started getting a little bit, you know, and I kept moving, yeah. And once I started moving stuff around, constantly trying to save areas, I felt like I've lost the impetus. And I then started getting pushed back onto the point where it was like, I'm in trouble. And then, of course, that last turn, the dice rolling completely left me.
For what it's worth as well, you could have probably stringed it out for another turn, because rather than attacking with all 6 dice, you could have moved 1 there and then 1 there and attacked for 4 or something. But I think it would have been just delaying the
inevitable. Yeah. I mean, because you had basically 2 fully untouched squares here.
12 figures between those 2 squares.
And you were totally right. I should have just let you take for the loss of that 1 thrall, and I should just let you lose those 6 dudes. You're totally correct. That was.
I think that's one thing which people might be misled into believing as well, is that actually sometimes the tactical element of losing an area, but them losing a lot of figures, it can have a big difference if you're using the maneuver. Because that
would have been effectively 9 points of wounds you would have lost there. Yeah. That's more than I could do in an attack phase. Yeah. So yeah, that was a massive blunder by my part. But nonetheless, still pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it's great fun.
And it was pretty quick. I mean, filming was 45 minutes for the gameplay time.
It says 45 to an hour, so I think that's pretty accurate.
Well, there you go. So that is Battle Ravens from Plastic Soldier Company. It's on Kickstarter right now, and you can follow the link in the description below. That'll take you to the Kickstarter page, and you can go check it out. They got, I know the basic pledge, I think it was $30, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's £30 for the base pledge, which will get you pretty much everything you see here. Plus, there's some other extras, and you can get some battle cards.
Yep.
So I think you get 3 random ones from your own faction set, which you can play when it says to do extra rerolls or to do so much damage. Or I think the Norsemen have like a berserker where one person dies, but you roll 6 dice as he dies or something. So cool little tiny things.
You also get a free Scottish army with the pledge as well.
Yes.
And just in case you were wondering, this is actual, like, it won't come with miniatures, it comes with standees. So this is not like this is a preview copy, but it's
pretty much finished article, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. It comes with the standees as opposed to figures and stuff. And but everything you see here is not final production cop, but pretty freaking close. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. We did. It was good fun. And we will speak to you guys later.